Cyberpunk 2077 showing at E3 might already seem like ancient history by the internet standards, but there's still tons of info coming out about CD Projekt RED's upcoming open-world RPG.
At E3 2018, Polish developer CD Projekt RED showed off the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 as part of the Microsoft conference with a short cinematic trailer. But they also shared an hour-long gameplay demo behind closed doors to the press. And as you might expect, after all the official written previews and impressions have come out, so too have some less official leaks and pieces of info. Well, this isn't so much a piece of information as an audio recording of the entire behind closed doors demo. It's true. Somebody recorded the whole demo and published the audio online, complete with sounds from the game and chat from the developers. DSO Gaming shared the leak on their site, which you can download and listen to yourself, if they're still available by the time you watch this. Incidentally, the site was obviously keen to stress that they weren't actually the ones that recorded the clips. They didn't even attend E3. The clips let you hear the main protagonist, V's voice for the first time, as well as those of various NPCs.
And one of the more tantalising prospects that's still yet to be confirmed about Cyberpunk is the possibility of flying cars. CD Projekt has confirmed that players can drive cars and ride motorcycles in first or third person, but they wouldn't be drawn on anything else, at least at E3. Well, now there's an update to that. Anyone hoping to pilot flying cars around Blade Runner style should put the idea out of their heads. Level designer Max Pierce told British newspaper Metro this, quote, "You won't be able to control flying cars, but they will be used for missions for crucial things. The main way to get through will be on foot, cars and bikes." Now that does leave the door open for some leeway, but ultimately suggests you'll merely be able to ride around in flying cars without actually taking direct control.
We also learned this week that the game will only have one loading screen. That's when the game boots up, and that's it. Associate Design Director Kyle Rowley shared that little detail on Discord as first spotted by Spiel Times. Quote, "No loading screens after the initial load into the game. Cyberpunk 2077's Night City setting includes 6 main areas and is supposed to be vertically huge as well as horizontally, a big change from the flat, broad landscape of The Witcher 3. Cyberpunk 2077 still has no release date, but we know it's coming to PC, PS4 and Xbox One."
It was always inevitable that something would leak from this demo presentation. It always kind of does. So there's an audio file that you can listen to, or at least there was at the time of recording. Maybe it would have been taken down by the time that you actually get to watch it. But the audio was out there on the internet. It doesn't really add in a lot of stuff that we didn't know because the previews and stuff were written up about the demo, so we do know a lot of the details already. But you can hear the V's voice for the first time. You can hear NPCs talking. There's some nice colour from the developers and stuff as they talk about it. So if you're really interested in anticipating this game, then there's plenty there for you. The flying cars is a bit disappointing, I suppose.
Well, apparently in the demo, you're in a car and somebody else takes the wheel while you shoot out the window. So I'm thinking maybe it's a taxi type thing. So if you're in a flying car, like someone else is driving you, but you can choose where to go and that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess it's just not doable at this stage. Added to the fact that it's an open world that with no loading screens, being able to fly around at high speed might be not doable on a technical side. You know, with given the system resources that they've got, or that they're bound to with the consoles and stuff. I mean, that's my summation, I guess.
Someone will definitely mod that in for the PC version after a year or two.
Yeah,
someone will definitely do that. Yes, technically it does sound very ambitious with the loading screen thing as well, because there's only going to be one loading screen loading in. That's a big area, big city. Yeah. It goes up as much as it goes out wide, because there's big city blocks, city towers and stuff like that, and there's lifts and things. There's plenty of interiors and stuff. So the fact there's no loading screens,
it's nice.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I played God of War, and there's no loading screens in that. Obviously, it's like masked very carefully. But immersion-wise, nobody likes loading screens, right? It's definitely a welcome addition for me.
It kind of staggers the sense of play and stuff. And The Witcher 3, you had like, you know, there were loading screens, but it was a big open world, and you had like the massive open areas that were connected with loading screens. Yeah. So, and The Witcher 3 is a big game, and the big main area of Velen or whatever, that was a huge area, but then there were other areas that you could load into and stuff. So that's not going to be the case in this one. It's going to be a different thing. So.
I wonder what that does for the theory that you'd be able to surf the net. You know, like a net runner is one of the classes in the system, and there was theories around there that you could you could go into this virtual world, which is like the net, and you can travel long distances and stuff. If there's no loading screens, to be able to pull that off to go into this other net world doesn't seem likely for me. So maybe that kind of kills that dream ambition for people wanting to do that in the game. But it's funny how at E3, when they were asked about the cars, can you go in flying cars? Like I think it was Kyle Riley who said, we're not talking about that right now. He knew full well that you couldn't drive, but we're not talking about that right now. It's nice.
Because if you could do it, it would be f***ing flying cars, baby!
Exactly.
You can. So there's a few developments about Cyberpunk 2077 this week. Let us know what you think about this down in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. There should be another video right there which you can watch right now if you want, and a link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.